Why do the biggest companies not just sell products, but somehow control everything around them?
Because the companies that win don't just sell products. They control the path before and after the product.
That sounds suspiciously powerful.
It is, and usually completely legal, which makes it even more interesting.
So what is this called?
Vertical integration.
Meaning?
A company starts controlling more steps of its own supply chain instead of depending on outside companies.
Supply chain as in materials, factories, shipping, stores?
Exactly. The full path. Raw materials, parts, production, software, logistics, sales, delivery, and customer relationship.
So instead of just making the product, they control the road the product travels on.
Correct. And whoever controls the road controls speed, margin, quality, and access.
Okay, break it down. There are different types, right?
Two main directions: backward integration and forward integration.
Backward means going towards suppliers?
Yes. A company moves backward into the things it needs before the product exists.
Like materials and components?
Exactly. Batteries, chips, factories, parts, content, raw materials.
Give me a real example.
Tesla. An electric car company is not just fighting over car design, it is fighting over batteries.
Because without batteries, no cars.
Correct. If battery supply is weak, expensive, or delayed, the whole business slows down.
So controlling battery production gives Tesla more power?
More control over cost, supply, performance, and production timing.
So the supplier loses leverage.
Exactly. When you reduce dependence, you reduce someone else's power over you.
And forward integration?
That means moving closer to the customer.
Selling directly?
Yes. Stores, websites, apps, delivery systems, service centers, subscriptions, customer data.
Apple does this, right?
Apple is one of the cleanest examples.
Because Apple controls the phone?
More than that. Apple designs chips, controls the software, runs its own stores, controls the App Store, manages services, and shapes the customer experience.
So the iPhone is just one part of the system.
Exactly. The product gets attention. The system creates control.
And the customer gets locked in?
Let's say the customer becomes operationally loyal.
That is the most polite way to say trapped.
Business people prefer softer words. It helps during meetings.
What about Netflix?
Netflix is backward integration in entertainment.
How?
Netflix used to depend heavily on other studios for movies and shows.
So studios controlled the supply.
Correct. If studios raise prices or remove content, Netflix becomes vulnerable.
So Netflix started producing its own content.
Yes. Original shows and films give Netflix more control over its content supply.
So in streaming, content is like raw material?
Exactly. No content, no platform.
Amazon must be the extreme version.
Amazon is the we built the road, the warehouse, the checkout, and the delivery truck version.
Subtle.
Not even slightly.
What exactly does Amazon control?
Warehouses, fulfillment systems, delivery routes, seller tools, marketplace infrastructure, payment flow, customer data, and cloud infrastructure.
So it does not just sell products online?
No. It controls huge parts of how online commerce moves.
Where is the money advantage?
Simple math. Imagine a product sells for $100.
Okay.
If suppliers, distributors, retailers, platforms, and delivery partners each take a cut, the brand may keep much less.
So every outside step can eat margin.
Yes. If a retailer takes 30%, that is $30 leaving the company before we even talk about production costs.
But if the company owns the sales channel,
It can keep more margin, collect customer data, control pricing, and manage the experience.
so vertical integration is not just about saving money.
Correct. It is about control.
Control over what exactly?
4 things: cost, quality, speed, and customer access.
That sounds like the real business.
Now you are paying attention.
Is this rare?
No. At a serious scale, this is common.
So big companies do this all the time?
Yes. Retailers create private label brands. Food companies buy suppliers. Tech companies design chips. Media companies produce content. Luxury brands control stores. Logistics companies control delivery networks.
So normal people see brands, insiders see systems.
Exactly.
But is this legal? At some point, isn't it too much control?
It can be legal, but it can also attract antitrust attention if it blocks competition or abuses market power.
Who enforces that?
Regulators. But enforcement is complicated.
Why?
Different countries have different laws, different definitions of harm, different courts, and different political pressure.
So there is no one global referee?
Correct. A company may operate globally, but oversight is still fragmented by jurisdiction.
That sounds convenient for the company.
Often, yes. Complexity creates space.
So what is the danger?
If a company controls too many critical steps, smaller competitors may struggle to access suppliers, customers, logistics, or distribution.
So competition can be blocked without looking obviously blocked.
Exactly. It may look like efficiency from the outside and power from the inside.
That is mildly terrifying.
Only mildly? We're improving.
But vertical integration must have downsides too.
Big ones. It is expensive. Factories, warehouses, stores, trucks, content production, chip design, all of that takes capital.
So if the company makes a mistake, it owns the mistake.
Correct. Outsourcing transfers some risk. Owning the chain brings control, but also responsibility.
So smart companies don't control everything?
No. They control the bottlenecks.
Meaning the parts that matter most?
Yes. The steps that determine cost, quality, speed, access, or customer loyalty.
Tesla focuses on batteries, Apple on chips, software, stores, ecosystem, Netflix on content, Amazon on logistics and fulfillment.
That is the pattern.
So the winning company is not always the one with the best product.
Often, it is the one that controls the system around the product.
And most people never see that,
They see the phone, the car, the show, the package.
but not the chain behind it.
Exactly.
So what should viewers understand from this?
When a company starts buying suppliers, building logistics, opening stores, designing chips, or producing its own content, it is not random expansion.
It is control strategy.
Yes, it is the company deciding. We no longer want to depend on someone else for this critical step.